don't take like everybody is taking, he's reading, use the stage well. It is normally everybody will tell. But don't take that type of thing, something different you can tell. Then closing, you have to, when you close, you have to encourage the speaker. You have to motivate him to speak next time. That means with the good closing will be always, you have to summarize and encourage him. This is what the closing, right? This is all about evaluation. Okay, for normally an evaluation speech, we need a target speaker. All the evaluators, they will evaluate only on one target speaker, only, on one speech. We have here a speaker. He is, I can say, he is one, in one case he is my inspiration also. He never bothered whether he is doing wrong or correct. He is on the way, on the path. Like we have our, some of us, we always think, okay, I didn't do good, I am not doing well. No, he never cares that. He, whatever he take it as a challenge. Whatever he takes, like even in the club, I have noticed many times, the task given to him, till it's finished, he will not rest. Kind of a person. Very enthusiastic, very energetic, and he had many roles in our club. The current VP membership of Serendip Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Munaf Aziz. His speech title is Never Give Up. Speech title is Never Give Up, Toastmaster Munaf.
It was my father who educated us that an immigrant must work twice as hard as anybody else. And I was a teenager, my mother always said, life is to live and never give up. Curtis Master, panel of judges, fellow Toastmasters. I came to Saudi Arabia in May 2002. My mother was very disappointed the way I left them. So unexpected, yet she never forgot to call me. Without hearing my sweet mother voice, I never slept. And then, year 2004, I got a call from Sri Lanka saying that my parents met with an accident. They left me without saying goodbye. I felt so miserable. My heartbeat stopped for a while. Then I understood how they felt when I left them suddenly. I cannot imagine a life without my loving parents. I kept on crying, not knowing what to do. Shower of responsibility to care my siblings frightened me. How am I going to take care of them? I was here in the kingdom, in sorrow. My siblings were left home alone. Then I remember the quote. My mother's life is to live and never give up. I came out of the cell and take over the work of survival. And I not only won the war, but the battle too. Now my siblings are happily married, settled well in Sri Lanka. My focus was to achieve the family goals. I never think about my life. With God's grace, I achieved them one by one. Thereafter, my sisters forced me to marry a girl who is better than Sentina, a beautiful than Aishwarya, and bold than Soumya. Now I am happily married with 3 beautiful kids. That says, leaders are not born but made. For sure, Toastmasters is where leaders are made. I joined Serendip Toastmaster Club year 2012. They are the members who are engineers, accountants, and managers in profession. They spoke very eloquently. I felt so shy to talk in front of them. Back then, when table topic monster comes to the lectern, I somehow take my bogus phone calls and whisper to my colleagues, "The call from CEO." I slip off. Someone has been noticing this. One day, that someone was the TT master. The first thing master did was grabbing my mobile phones and set me in the first row. That was a doomsday for me. That someone was Toastmaster Tanga. The next called for me the table topic. I nearly wet my pants. Butterflies, my stomach. Then I remember the quote, "Life is to live and never give up." I came to the lectern and gave a good response on the topic. Everyone gave a thundering applause that you Toastmasters. That moment I felt a real Toastmasters. Thanks to my mother and fellow Toastmasters, very especially Toastmaster Tanga. Absorbing of loss of my parents, responsibility of siblings, marriage, and speaking in front of public is no ordinary challenge, yet lifelong achievement. This all were possible because of never give up attitude of mine. Friends, if you adopt this thinking, this behavior, this attitude, I am sure your success is at your fingertips. Therefore, always remember, life is to live and never give up. Over to you.
Toastmaster Imthias. Toastmaster Imthias, contestant number 1.
Thank you, Contest Master. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, and my dear friends, good evening to all. First of all, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Munaf for giving such an impressive speech. In fact, it had all the emotions, mixed emotions, from the sympathy, humor, and courageous. Everything was mixed up. Particularly when you had given the sympathy, it was, though it had happened a decade back, but it gave an emotions, a pain to us as it happens yesterday. It was, the action that you had given was excellent. It gives a pain, and we could feel how much it might have hurted you when you lost your mother. And likewise, the humor as well that you had rightly quoted the known personalities so that everyone could understand and could give you a humor of that. The same way, the way you courageously deliver the speech was excellent too. But the transition that you had taken to show the point that never give up was in the Toastmaster side. If you ask me, I would have suggested to opt some other thing which is your mother would have expected you. Definitely, she would have expected you to be a better person than the Toastmaster. So you could have taken a better step, a better transition that would have been given more attractive. The other things, you were not sure about the time allotted to you. So you were a little puzzled here and there. Even after finishing the session, you were saying that you exceeded, in fact you were not. So these things you could have taken care. The final suggestion to you is you have not quoted much quotes. So a speech like this could have given with more quotes. So in your next speech, hope you could add some more quotes that will spice your speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Anwar.
Thanks to all the participants and thanks to Mr. Anand. Actually, his speech, I can say a few things. The first one is, he started with the topic and he started from 2002 and 2004, then his marriage, then his children, then he joined in the Toastmaster Club. After that, how he has developed everything, in the order wise he has explained very well. That is, a very good point I have noticed, I have analyzed, because he has not started, in between. He started from the beginning and he closed up to now, what he is doing, all those things. The second thing, now what my recommendation, what I have to recommend for him, since I am I am the guest here, he is more higher level than me in the speeching as well as in the Toastmaster Club. According to me, I hope he has settled in the life, settled family. Now he is a good Toastmaster and became a good person in the society, all those things. Now what next he has to do? The thing is, he has to do something for the society. First, everybody, we look for our family, then we look for ourselves, as a human being. First we look, as you told, if we look for our family, then ourselves. After that, we have to look for the society. Now you are in that stage. Okay, this is my humble recommendation. The techniques. You have started the two things. You have quoted the leaders are not born, leaders are developed. I agree with you also. Definitely the leaders are developed. Through the Toastmaster Club, many leaders can be developed. Also you have quoted the two texts. Life is to live, never give up, your mother told. That are the things, very good. I impressed with that one. The summarization and it was good. You have given, very, what I can say, very impressive speech. I can say that your voice and your accents, modulations, your expressions, everything it's impressed me. And you have closed in the exact manner, started the topic, and you given explanation, proper explanation, and you closed in the proper manner. And I hope it's a very good this thing. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you very much, the contest master, for giving me the opportunity, and I'm very happy to evaluate Munaf. Munaf proved to be a very good learned Toastmaster in speaking, applying all the techniques, and I saw him using the floor very much. The content was very nice. He shared his experience, and the voice modulation was absolutely fantastic. All these things are the criteria that should be taken care. That's well practiced, and everyone were really appreciative about the thing. The content was very good. If I want to say something that to develop on while starting, you just look down, you look down, and in the beginning, and that could be corrected. So if you start your speech by looking at the people around, that would be definitely useful to make it more elegant. And if I want to say something to improve on, you can work more on going closer to the people in the heart, in the sense that instead of it appears to be a practiced one and delivering in front of us as a stage show, you can think that way, that you are talking very close to the person, as if you are talking to the person in a normal room or something. So that would make the person to grab the things more. So you are going closer to the person, in the sense that not necessarily that you have to make it as a very show manner, but going closer by heart. See, this is what I thought. This is how this is. That would definitely make your presentation pretty much closer to the audience. So that's what I have. Fantastic job. I think you will definitely be one of the best speakers that we see. Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Ravindran, contestant number 4.
Thank you, Toastmaster. And good evening once again to all the fellow Toastmasters and guests here. Toastmaster Munaf gave a wonderful speech. It's a pleasure listening to your speech. Never ever give up. Beautiful topic and a must topic at this juncture, considering we are all contesting in a competition and most of us are afraid, including myself, being a good speaker but not a good evaluator. That speech you gave me, Toastmaster Munaf, gave me a good, good attitude, inspiration to never ever give up and try out my skills in evaluating. Let me get into the topic. You have started very well with your personal life experiences, and you talked about the sudden demise of your parents and how affected your life, and you talked about how these incidents motivated you and taken action and get through to the next stage of your life. And you also talked about how the Toastmaster effectively utilized in your life and how Toastmaster Tanka was an inspiration to get you into the next level. The overall speech was well organized. The voice modulation was good. The The certain thing I could say, walk with a purpose. He walked on the stage, but most of the walks did not meet the purpose. Your body language was excellent, Toastmaster Kumanav. You could have used a better transition when you moved from your personal experience, personal life, to the Toastmaster. The transition was a bit abrupt. You could have improved that. Overall, your content delivery was good. Your body language was excellent. You could improve as per the suggestions. And I wish a very good luck, and I wish to see you again with another interesting speech. It was pleasant watching your speech. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters.
Toastmaster Swapna. Toastmaster Swapna, contestant number 5.
Congress Chair, Toastmasters, and guest. Good evening to you all.
Good evening.
Did you understand his speech? The first question for me.
Oh, very well.
Very well. That's the secret of the speech, Mr. Munaf, and he has done it. That's a very positive reply from the audience also. And I think this is the speech what we need. The speaker should make the audience understand what he's trying to tell. And this is a successful speech. And thank you, Munaf, Mr. Toastmaster Munaf, for giving such an emotional speech and a positive speech. As life is to live and never give up. I hope we all understand what he was trying to tell. And you are very energetic as well as a challenging speaker. The techniques which I noticed what you have used in your speech, the usage of the stage, when you start from 2001, you were standing here, and 2004, you came here, and the usage of stage was excellent. And the voice modulation was also very good. And into the place for recommendation or to the place of improvement from my side, if you concentrate on it, then you can become a winning speaker also. When you talk about the parents, you can make your voice to be more emotional. When I hear the speech, I felt that you can add more emotions to the area. You can concentrate on that. And you can add more humorous also, so that it will attract the audience more. And the flow of your speech was excellent. You started after your life, you started telling your life from the college days till now, your marriage life and your siblings, your parents, everything was very nice. The flow of speech was very good. And to summarize, as an evaluator, to summarize your speech, you had a great job. You are an eloquent speaker, and you can be a winning speaker. Thank you.
Toastmaster Safi, contestant number 6.
Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished judges and guests, good evening to all.
Good evening.
The life is full of ups and downs. If the life goes straight, if you see the ECG mission, it goes ups and down, that means life is going. If it goes straight, flat, you are gone. Our target speaker, Toastmaster Nawaz. Munaf.
Yeah.
Sorry. Munaf.
You know, you are testing us. Have to quote please.
He started with personal message. which made every person here glued to him. He made everyone to feel the pain, what he had in his heart. His words were so much flowing so nicely. His eloquency and the modulation was really splendid. It made everyone to get impressed with his speech. While speaking seriousness of his life matter, he brought humor. And also he involved a Toastmaster as an example of who really pushed him in a place to come up to a level where he is now. It was basically an appreciation, a thanksgiving kind of. It inspires the people, it teaches the people. That was the advice what he has given to the people there. Face the situation with confidence and success will be in your fingertips. This is the very strong message. He brought it here to the audience. Yes, audience took that because till the last minute, the whole auditorium was looking to the Toastmaster, was not moving around at all. Voice modulation need to be a bit improved. There are some places it went flat, which could be improved well. At the same time, when moving from one place to another, I was looking to the stage, not to the audience. This need to be taken into account. If you take that one, your next speech going to be a fabulous one and really a punch one. Over to Contest Master.
Toastmaster Sivaramalingam, contestant number 7.
Public speaking is not an ordinary challenge. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, and especially my target speaker Munaf, by choosing Never Give Up as your title, you have shown us that the best way to become a public speaker is never give up. I really like the way you choose on the topic itself, that itself motivating us, that itself making the people to think what is he going to talk about it. And what I really liked about your speech is that you started with your own story. Believe me, that storytelling is one of the key things in public speaking. And particularly if the story is your own, it gels well with the audience. And you did that job fantastically well. You also started that story with a heart-touching incidents about your mom and dad, and it connected with the audience because everybody could feel, particularly it goes very well with the audience who is also expatriates here. So that, knowing what audience need is one of the great attribute of good speaker. You have done it very, very well. You have few great strength, which I really liked about it. First one is your voice. Fantastic. It is laudable. I mean, the people who is sitting in the back also can hear that one. You have a great quality of voice. The second one I can think about is you have a good sense of humor. You could always find incidents and make it a humorous one. You have that very good quality. The third one, I believe that you have as a strength is that your body language. Very well done, and you are also using the podium accordingly. But any good speech can be made a better speech. So I have a few suggestions for you which can make your speech much better than today. One I can talk about is that you use that, you were talking about your family back home in Sri Lanka, then coming to the Toastmasters journey. But I felt that the transition was a little bit abrupt. you were not giving any chance for people to think that where you are going. Suddenly you change the way. The second one is emotions, particularly when you were telling about your mom, she expired. I saw that when the voice was not, you can add more emotions, because emotions really get the audience attraction towards you. So you are talking about your mom without telling you she's gone. So you have to give a pause. Let the people also feel that pain along with you. The third one is you also little bit made some sort of grammatical mistakes. I feel that since you are not waiting for that pause, that came inside. But all in all, I would say it's a great speech. And if you have to enhance the good quality voice and the humor. But if you also take care of these few suggestions I have given you, nobody can afford to give up your speech. Thank you.
Mr. Mahesh. Contestant number 8, Toastmaster Mahesh.
Never give up. Life is to live, and you never give up. Toastmasters and my target speaker every day in the life teaches us a lesson. And every good speech that you hear puts some vital points inside your brain. That is how today's speech was. Don't you all accept? Fantastic speech, my target speaker. You made my day. You gave a very relevant, a vital point to all the audience. Never give up. It applies to everybody. That's what I call a good speeches. You should have a message to take home. Now going into the analysis of the speech, if you see the content, it was very vibrant, inspirational, but not serious, littered with humor and sentiments. The points he wanted to convey was conveyed in a very eloquent way. He used a storytelling technique, which is a very, very useful and effective technique in conveying what you want to say. A very convenient way of reaching the message out to the listeners. If you come to the organization, how beautiful it was. It started with this family in Sri Lanka, a very sentimental parting away from family, coming to Saudi Arabia, developing himself by joining Toastmasters, and at last, what the Toastmasters gave him. A very neat organization, moving from one point to other. If you see the delivery, that was the amazing and the encapsulating point in the whole speech. The modulation of voice when he said, how I parted from the family. And when he used his voice to say what Toastmasters gave up. And each body action that supported your speech. Very clear voice and very delivery, very effective delivery was the strength of your speech. Now I would say certain recommendations. First thing for me, you are not speaking only when you open your mouth. You speak from the point when you are already announced as a target speaker. So when you came to the stage, you stood 2 minutes like this, 2 seconds. Don't do that. It gives a wrong message. Be confident, be smiling, and then think. That is the first point. Second point, make your movements very pronounced. Move to the stage. When you talk about Sri Lanka, when you talk about Saudi Arabia, when you talk about the Toastmasters Club. Altogether, I would say you are an excellent speaker, humorous speaker, and from where you are, use these certain recommendations, you will go to the pinnacle of public speaking. All the good practice.
Giving some comments, I am excellent in everything. It is not like that. When you are watching a cricket match, from the audience or the spectators, they can say, okay, you have tried this shot, that shot. Like that, I was on the same status, okay? The people who came here, they only knows the difficulties of this. Okay. One thing I have noticed, the isolation room was very noisy.
Not supposed to be.
That was the lively room.
That is the place you are going to form your speech. When you go there, you should not talk to each other. Just go to a corner. And now you have some points, right? The points are already taken, it is here. Only one thing you have to do, just you have to form your speech, okay, how you are going to do the opening, what is the body, and the points you are going to talk about. That is the place, but the no point use of this paper, right? Better use the isolation room, because this is a very good point we have to take care.
But can hold the paper.
Yeah, also is a good question.
Here.
The papers are here now, he's asking while speaking you can hold the paper. Yes, you can hold the paper. It's better you keep the paper like this, you know, even it's not seeing like that. Wherever when you want to see a point, okay, you can see it like that. Or otherwise, adjust the lectern. If the lectern is adjustable, keep it like this. It is not necessarily, the evaluation, it not necessarily you have to, just without the paper, you have to give a speech. But if you can give, it's good. Right? Now we'll see. Toastmaster Imthias, he said he was reluctant to participate, but he was very good. He has subject, right? That only thing he has to just practice the format. You have seen that last speakers. Yeah.
He gave a speech?
Yeah. Then the format we have to learn. It will come by practice. It is not immediately. Even for me and all, I think after 7-8 years only we know what is evaluation is. It is not immediately. The people like Anwar and Rafilal are not doing in the first day itself. It is, we were different. We came after, especially truly if I want to tell, that frankly, it is like after maybe 5 years or 6 years only we got what is evaluation. Right?
And you didn't go.
Huh?
That's what the comment was.
Yeah, earlier. That was the reason we were very scared to go to Toastmasters.
Nobody allowed to come and cheer.
Yes. The Toastmaster Anwar, when you are talking about recommendation, you said the Munaf is very high level in Toastmasters. No need to worry. Here is the place we can recommend anything. Okay? Just say whatever you feel. That is in this one. You don't need to tell that I am recommending, maybe I am not suitable for this. No. That is, you are here to do that only. Right? Then also I have noticed even Toastmaster Imthias and Toastmaster Anwar, you are talking about the subjective evaluation. You have to do the objective. It's not subjective, the way he do, it's better, he can do social service and all. It is not required here. Okay, you are evaluating only the speech. Not the person, speaker.
Not the content.
Not the content. We don't have any rights to say his content is correct or wrong. Because we are here to about the speech only, how he delivered the speech. And Rafilal, very good. He was the content was good. The voice modulation he was very good. No, he was telling the speech was very good. The content was very good. The voice modulation was very good. But you have to tell what is good. Okay, that is, you have to practice it. So when, okay, also you have started immediately the recommendation. No, the format, the recommended format is, you have to give an opening, then analysis. Analysis is how he opened, how he took his points, and how he closed. This is analysis. Then after that you can tell recommendation. Then after recommendation, you have to close it, encourage him by closing it. This is the simple format. Then Ravindran, opening was good, but still, where is he? Okay, opening was good, but you have wasted a lot of time in opening. It's better opening, quickly finish it, because you need a lot of time for analysis, because analysis has good points. You have around 40 points for analysis, right? Analysis you had to concentrate on more. And analysis was good, really it was good, but you can do it better. The well organized, what is voice modulation? He said well organized. How it is well organized, you didn't tell. Okay, it's better tell how it is well organized. Then transition, you have mentioned the transition is not there, then you have to give them. Because now the speaker is expecting from you where he went wrong, right? That how can he improve? In that sense, your speech is very good, then he is he don't have any clue where is good and where is bad. Then Swapna, opening was good.
You said transition, transition in the contents only, right?
No, the transition means like that. Now he's opened the speech, right? The opening to body, the transition should be very smooth. Like one point, I think somebody was telling Munaf, he started from personal story to Toastmasters. It needed transition.
This is
Okay, Ravindran was telling that one.
No.
Siva, okay, somebody was telling that. It is really a separate, because the people, suddenly if you start, there is no transition there. You have to add some words. See, I will tell you one more story. Like I will tell you a personal story in my life.
Yes.
Then that is a transition.
Yes.
Okay. Then, so now it was good opening. By asking a question to audience, it is a good way of opening. Technique was, yes, you have mentioned somewhere, I think the technique was used or something like that. Yeah, okay. That is, normally you don't need to tell that this techniques and all, because while evaluating, the people should not feel that you are evaluating, right? That analysis, then recommendation. You also started recommendation, then analysis, then recommendation, something like that. It's better, the format should be followed. Then Toastmaster Safi was a good opening. It's a very nice speech, the evaluation. Okay, there is one more thing, the main, very important thing in this evaluation. When you go out of the room, to the isolation room, check where the speaker is sitting. Okay, then after you come here, don't, let me see that target speaker, no, it is wrong, okay, that you are wasting time, and also that it shows that you are not taking care of those things. Also make sure the name, he said Nawaf or something, right? It is very important, the name, you have to write it, the initial stage. Where he cheated you. When you take the paper, the first thing you have to write is name and the title. Okay, that is to make sure that you are doing it. Then analysis was very good. Okay, he said, if you take my recommendation, next speech will be fabulous. That means this speech is very bad. Yeah, okay, you have to take care of this.
I used if,
Yeah, if you take next, because this type of words, it's very important. The same way I tell the same thing. He said, Mahesh says, stay wherever you are. But if you take this recommendation, you will be the highest of the pinnacle. That is the way. If you say, you want to improve, but you are good now, you have to come up. This is what it should be, right? That is, these are the techniques. Mahesh was good organization, and the opening, the closing, the summarization was. Why is I missing? Okay, Sia.
At least you have to miss one person.
Always I have. Siva had a very good opening. Okay? Sorry?
Yeah, the public speaking. Start with the public
Yeah, she started with a different point of thing, and public analysis was very good. You also made a point there, any good speeches can be the better speeches, right?
Yeah,
it is a good thing, right? Same like that Mahesh closing. Those type of, I'm talking to the new Toastmasters. Take this type of small points. It is, when you say, straight away you should not tell that your voice modulation is very bad now. You have to say, if you should have done, if I were you in your position, I would do like this, something like that. Okay, when you see, he should not feel that we are pointing out, but he also should know that it should be corrected. Okay, this is my comments. Anything you have?
Let me appreciate all the new Toastmasters who joined today.
Yes.
It's a wonderful job.
Ravilal and Anwar, they are
We
very
cannot imagine
promising.
even Swapna and all.
With small tuner, I think you will be the challenge for in the area.
Even this year.
This year,
They didn't witness any contest. They didn't go for any previous mock contest or they didn't see any.
even know the format.
Yeah, even they don't know the format.
So that was it.
Good.
Okay, that was.
And the only thing I'll have to work out the summation for. Other than that,
Yeah, the summation points we have to work like in the table topics, we have the closing should be very powerful. Here also the summation should be very good. Okay, that's all.
Safi, Mahesh and Siva, summation was wonderful. So that will give more punch to the people and we had taken a message from you, Toastmaster Muna.
Yeah.
That was so.
Third place, Toastmaster Ravindra. And second place goes to Toastmaster Siva. Third place, Toastmaster Mahesh. And again, they are the same people, but only small differences there. The fifth place, again Toastmaster Swapna. And fourth place, Toastmaster Ravindran. And third place, Toastmaster Safi. Second place, Toastmaster Siva. First place, Toastmaster Mahesh. It is not ranking. It is to just how well they did. Then we have to follow them for the next speeches. We are learning in each and every one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hand over the microphone to
தலைமை நீதிபதியாகவும் மற்றும் அவையின் கண்டஸ்ட் மாஸ்டர் தமிழ் வார்த்தை
Contents master ஆகவும்
தனி மனிதன் பல வேறுபட்ட கடமைகளை எம்முடன் பகிர்ந்து கொண்ட சொல்வேந்த தங்கசாமி அவர்களுக்கு முதற்க நன்றியும் அவர்களுக்கு இருந்த இசக்கியப்பன் இம்தியாஸ் அவர்களுக்கும் சொல்வேந்த சீதா தங்கசாமி அவர்களுக்கு முதலில் நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டோம். இன்றைய எங்களது டார்கெட் ஸ்பீக்கராக
இலக்கு பேச்சாளராக
எங்கு வந்த சொல்வேந்த முனாஃப் அவர்களுக்கு நன்றியை கூறுவது சிறந்த முறையில் பங்கு பெற்ற சொல்வேந்த சோப்னா அன்வர் ரஃபிலால் இவர்களுக்கும் அவரது ரஃபிலால் அவர்களின் குடும்பத்தினர்களுக்கும் எமது நன்றியை தெரிவிக்கும் முன் திருமதி ரஃபிலால் அவர்களின் கருத்துக்களை எங்களுடன் பகிர்ந்து விருந்தினராக you can share your ideas in English. You can. No problem. You can share your ideas, thoughts in English. Shabas. Yeah. Shabas. So you'll be shy.
I learned a lot from this Toastmaster program. Actually, the speech which the contest master gave, whatever we should correct, that also I can use in my speeches which I give in school.
Ah, that's great. Good.
And the format also I learned a lot in this. And then that's it.
You're a Gavali, huh?
No.
This is the first time I'm coming. You thought you can tell few words.
You are speaking very nice.
Good evening, everybody.
Good
Thank you
evening.
for giving me this chance. This is my first get to have come here as a I have not heard about Toastmaster. My husband told me last week. He just attended a meeting and he told me it was a very excellent one. You had to come and share our experiences. So I just came here to watch everything and I enjoyed a lot. And your speech everywhere, fantastic. I learned a lot from your speeches. As a teacher, I'm going to share all these experiences with my students. And it was a good thing. Thank you. And inshallah, next time I will
Next time would be in Tamil.
அனைவருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். சொல்லியிருக்கிறவர்களுக்கும் புத்தாண்டு வருஷத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு இன்று நடைபெற்ற ஆங்கில சொல்வேந்தர் மன்றத்தில் கலந்து கொண்டது என்னுடைய புதிய ஒரு அனுபவமாக இருந்தது. என்னுடைய பங்கையும் அளிப்பதற்கு சில வாய்ப்புகள் நீங்கள் ஒரு தூண்டுகோலாக இருக்கிறது என்று நம்புகிறேன். இந்த தூண்டுகோல் மீண்டும் மீண்டும் முயற்சி செய்கிறேன் என்பதை தெரிவித்ததற்கு நன்றி.
ஒரே நிமிஷம் போட்டோ எடுக்கிறேன்.
பேசுற மாதிரி ஆக்ட் பண்ணேன்.
வேறு ஏதும் கருத்துக்கள் பரிமாறப்பட வேண்டுமா? அவையோரிடம்
இந்த நல்ல எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் ஸ்பீக்கர்ஸ் லைக் மாலிக் ஷாவுலாம் போட்டு சார் உங்கள்கிட்ட எல்லாம் நிறைய கற்றுக்கலாம். மிஸ்டர் கந்தசாமி எல்லாம் வந்துட்டு மாக் கான்டெஸ்ட்ல கலந்துட்டா
நிச்சயமா
இதாக
இந்த தங்கசாமி